Turn it up. This is a
First Fam Radio premiere.
exclusive.
FirstFamRadio.com.
Welcome to First Fam Radio Digital Networks podcast. This your boy First Fam Chill, and today we have a very interesting topic to discuss. Y'all know what that is? Dating in this modern day age. That's the discussion we're gonna have tonight, you know what I'm saying? So I thank everybody for tuning in. I'm excited to dive into this topic with you because it's always fascinating to explore the changing dynamics of how relationships and dating in this day and age work.
What's going on?
What's going on? How you feeling today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
I said I'm not in the mood for antics today, Chill.
Oh, it's all good. It's all good. You ain't got to worry about them antics today, baby. But
What's the topic, sweetheart?
okay. First of all, the dating world today, and women who propose to their men.
Ooh.
The dating world today, would you say it's traditional or non-traditional? Would you say?
There's nothing traditional about the dating world today. There's probably like a speck of people, like a little bit grain of salt of people that that still believe in old values and traditions, but a lot of people base their relationships of what they see via social media or what they allow other people to influence them to do. No one really has a mind of their own when it comes down to dating and relationships today. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you on that. And it's funny that you say this, is because it's people like, oh, the dating world's fine. Come on in, the water's great, and it really isn't right now.
Nah,
You know what I mean?
acid in the
But
water.
interesting thing, right, that has emerged, right, is women proposing to their men for marriage. What's your thoughts on that?
I don't know. Like, I could never do that at all. That's not happening. I They look goofy. Like that's the women look goofy to me. The ones that's proposing to their men, like they look super goofy to me, and I don't really understand it. Like, why would you do that?
What you think is wrong with proposing to your man? Like, if you're in a relationship with him, or she sure as hell believes she got him, what you think?
It looks kind of desperate, to me. Yeah, it looks desperate to me because, like I say, sometimes women, they pretty much want to get engaged or married because other people are doing.
But these are women that's from what I'm gathering, these are women that's like well off in their careers. You know, um, they I mean, a form of desperate. Maybe they like, you know what? If he ain't gonna chase me, I got it.
Well, then why would you want to be with a man that's not going to chase you? If that man, okay, so let me just ask this question. When you're in a relationship with someone and you go through the seasons of what you're supposed to go through with them, and you get down in the dirt with them, and you still, and as a man, and you still don't propose to them, like I would say, like, don't men usually know within the first 6 months to a year that they want to marry this woman that they're with, that they're in a relationship with?
Yeah, but I believe that some women are tired of waiting around for their partner, right?
Well, desperation.
To make the first move, they know what they want, and they're not afraid to go after. It's a sign of independence and strength for them.
Okay. Well, I feel that if you're in a relationship with a man for 1 to 3 years or whatever, 1 to 2 years, fuck the 3 years, 1 to 2 years, I'll be decent, 1 to 3, doesn't propose to you, then you're being held hostage and you need to leave and find somebody else that values you
Well,
and that's going to you and that's one. If that's what you're
I'm,
looking for, if you're looking for marriage and you're
mm,
in a relationship with someone for that amount of time and they don't propose to you, then you need to bounce. It doesn't mean for you to go, you know what, he ain't gonna do it, so let me get down on one
well,
knee and propose to him.
well said. Well said. If this was a toxic scenario relationship, right? But I gotta give the women that got the confidence and independence. Um, those that have that, they're definitely important traits in today's dating world. It's great to see that women taking control of their happiness and
Then
pursuing
why?
what they want.
That's the
I'm
huge
just saying.
though.
I
You
think
men
it's. I
don't
think.
even want to have masculine energy. Y'all always say, "Oh, we want you to be softer," but then now you saying that, "Oh, they're taking control." Why would you want a woman to take control of that situation? That's like masculine energy. Like she got down on you. Like it's just weird to me.
Well, it's the attack of the alpha females. That's what what's going on now is the attack of the alpha females. You know what I mean? They coming in like this, so dudes like, you know what? I ain't doing nothing. You know
So
what
if
I
a
mean?
woman got down on one knee, chill, and proposed to you, me, if I was me and you dating, chill, and then I said I got down on one knee, and I said I want to marry you, you'll be like,
Hold
oh
on.
yeah, good woman.
Absolutely, absolutely. Because check this out. It's all about breaking down the stereotype, right? Having open conversations about, what I mean, everything that's going on, modern day trends. It helps both of us understand each other better, right? And we'll be able to navigate um, more effectively. You know what I mean? If she was to propose to me, like we gotta understand her if she did that. To the fellas out there, listen, that's like some pimp shit. Not saying we pimping women or nothing like that, but that she make him feel like a king. Like she make him feel like the pimp, like the best one. Like y'all get what I'm trying to say. But let's just leave it at that right there because what I mean? Shout out to her, what I mean, for, like, yo, I'm about to go marry this dude. Like, because women know who the fuck they want to marry anyway. As men, we play around and entertain, like, yeah, we get married, but not right now. You know what I mean? But the women that's going after, shout out to them, man. They out here, what I mean, putting a noose around a nigga and pulling them home.
And that's why the marriages that probably don't last because they're
I
putting
mean,
a noose around the man.
you said because they put, I mean, yeah, but, in a toxic situation for the ones
I'm
that's
not
toxic.
thinking
The
like
toxic women in it for the wrong reasons don't propose to you, man. You're probably going to do something wrong.
sometimes. Some men are more logical thinkers than women, and women are more emotional thinkers.
I couldn't agree with you more because there is something called bitter women out there that handle breakups differently, and it's men out there that handle it differently too. But
Oh, y'all
that's
men
the
handle
toxicity.
that.
That's the toxicity we talk about. Stay away from. You know what I mean? Those the red flags all over the place with them. You know what I mean?
Okay, you being a man, how long does it take for you to know that you want to marry someone?
Uh, it's
It's
gonna
gonna
take
take
a
a
miracle,
miracle,
they
they say,
say,
for me to walk again, to talk again. But anyway,
because what I mean. The way these relationships set up today, I am appalled.
All right. Okay, okay, okay. Wait. All right. But say, for instance, you find your equal.
Miracle.
Let's take the toxicity out of the situation.
Okay.
Let's
Her
say
name gotta be
find
Miracle.
you find your equal. You have kids, and you know that your kids. You see how they are with your kids. Your you with like whoever you dating the whole nine. They like not whoever you dating, whoever you're friends with, whatever family, they all love her type situation. But you already know that this person is your equal, like you're equally yoked, right? So
Okay.
that being said, how long is it gonna take for you to propose to her?
Again, unless she do it, it's gonna be a miracle. Like what I mean, 'cause I need to know for
What
sure that.
everything, every single one of your check marks is there. Like if you got a toxic BM or whatever the case may be, she like, babe, don't you worry. She encourages you, keeps you encouraged 24/7, gives you bomb sex 20 like whenever you dirt, the mud, the four seasons, the whole nine, right? This is your lady. This is the one you want to marry. She checks every single box. How long are you waiting?
It's gonna take a miracle, they say, for me.
Like I said, her name got to be Miracle.
I can't stand you, yo. Why
No,
can't you just say
gotta
how
say,
long you're waiting for?
you know, it takes a miracle to know how long it's going to take, because when that miracle happens, guess what happens? It happens right then and there. Right then and there. Miracles happen right then and there. They don't be like 6 months from now, 10 months, a year from now. It's right then and there. So her name has to be Miracle in this
It's gonna
dating
take a
world today.
miracle,
You know
they
what I mean?
say, for
Fellas,
me.
if you're listening, I'm telling you the truth, man. Wait for the miracle.
Do you
It's
believe there's
more
a woman
important.
like that for you?
Yes, I believe it is, because it's a miracle. We know how miracles work.
Yes, we do. We do know how miracles work.
So when you identify the miracle, it's no question. It's
It's
the
gonna
question
take
is,
a
who is
miracle,
it?
they say,
So
for
that's
me.
why we date, is because things is what dating is right now. So you're like, nah, that ain't the one. But when the miracle happened, y'all skipped the dating phase and everything. Before you know it, 10 years went by, 20, 30, 40. This is the one for you. So, you know what I mean? Ain't no time on it. You know what I mean? It's just, treacherous that we gotta, do these interview sessions and shit and go out. You know what I mean? And this is another thing. And I'm for now on, we not taking women out on dates no more. Fellas, tell her we're gonna take her on a picnic, man. We not going out no more, man. All the
Okay.
movies and all that. We're gonna have to sit with the bugs for a little bit, eat a sandwich and talk, man, and maybe a little wine. We'll jazz it up a little bit. We'll make it romantic, but we going on picnics now. Now if she turn up and get wild off of that, certainly don't want to do that. You know what I mean? Because
But what
that miracle that's waiting for
like
you ain't
bud?
that miracle that's waiting for you ain't gonna be doing none of that type stuff.
What if she
I'm
don't
just
like bud?
You know what I mean? Well, if she ain't like bugs, she would have bought repellent. We going on a picnic. It's women out there be like, I'm gonna pack the whole bag, baby. I'm gonna get all the repellents and all of that. We get a tent. We can sit in. She making the best of it with you. You know what I mean? We got a message in the queue right here from Max Julian.
Good morning. I seen a picture. One of the homies on here had a picture of a woman proposing to a man. I thought that was pretty interesting. Different.
Okay, Max Julian, how would you feel if a woman proposed to you?
Yeah, that's a good question, because I told y'all, for me miracle. You know what I mean? But I'm ready to hear what the brother got to say about that, Max Julian. We got
I
somebody.
don't with it.
We got Daz that just came on up, man. What's going on?
Hey, what's going on, y'all? What we talking about, man?
The
We
dating
just talking
that
about the dating world today, and women proposing to their men, man. You know what I mean? Just
Oh yeah,
everything, and
oh yeah. Okay, okay. What do y'all think about women proposing to their men? What do you think, Queen?
I don't agree with it at all. Like,
Yeah.
it's I feel they look goofy to me. It looks like desperation.
I disagree with that.
I
Yeah.
and it's weird that you disagree
Okay.
with it, because men, you mentioned that you don't want a woman in masculine energy, but then you're saying that, yeah, she's taking control of the situation. Why would you want a woman to take control of the situation like that?
We don't want the one with the masculine energy. I'm just saying, like, the alpha females that be going over the motherfucking edge with they shit. We don't want them. Ain't nobody
Right.
trying to do that. We gonna let you know what. But the ones that's assertive like that, she's smart and she about me. Yeah, that's the miracle I'm talking about.
Mm.
Mm,
That's You ever seen Willie Dynamite? Like,
something's wrong with you.
we got a message to the queue. We got a message to the queue from Max.
Well, if the lady of my life, a woman that I loved and cared for and
That
had
nigga Max.
plans on marrying, decided to get on one unbended knee and put a ring on my ring finger, and I love, we getting married. We're gonna have a great marriage. You know what I'm saying? Happy life, happy all that. Egg sunny side up, buttered toast and all that shit, turkey bacon, OJ freshly squeezed, cold press, that type of thing. Yo, Willie Dynamite, one of my favorite movies, that nigga said, rape you? I'd rather rape a watermelon.
Say rather rape what?
A watermelon.
Oh shit! All right.
Yeah, we had somebody trying to get that, but so yeah, like me, I'm all for the woman. She can get down on her knee for me, man. That means
Yeah.
she love me. That means she love me all the time. Like you know what I mean? Like
Right.
you know what I mean? If I was Prince Hakeem, put it like this: if I was Prince Hakeem, I would have went with the first wife.
Mm,
I'm
yeah,
just
I
saying.
don't remember that movie too much. You talking about Coming to America?
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You like
Okay.
what you want to eat, honey? Whatever you want, like
Ah,
King. Yeah,
true. Yeah,
that's
yeah,
the
yeah.
right
I'll
wife.
rock with that. Yeah.
You know.
So,
But
so Queen, you feel as if a woman proposed to a man, that's her stepping into a masculine role.
No, okay. So I feel that is desperate,
Desperate. Okay.
because it's like what I feel is desperate. Like I feel that a
Yeah.
woman doing
are
that
you
role
trying to say
of a
she's
man,
a
even I
pretty
know
bitch?
it's like gender roles, whatever you want to say, but I feel that if a man doesn't propose to you within, I'm gonna say 1 to 3 years again, okay,
Mm,
1 to 3 years,
mm, yeah.
then pretty much you're not the one. Okay, so chuck them deuces and let him embrace or be in his situation wherever he wants to be, and you go find someone that really wants to be with you. But you don't have to get down on one knee and propose to this person, because out of desperation, because you want to marry him, you want to be with this person so badly. You, I just feel it's just. I feel people get married for the wrong reasons today anyway. That's just my opinion.
Mm. Why would you say people get
And I
married for money?
think this is the best
Oh,
time
never
for
mind.
women to start proposing, since, listen, people pick and choose what's traditional or non-traditional. At the end of the day, you're going to call me anyway when it's a man, when it's time for a man to do what a man's supposed to do. At the end of the day, she bending over and I'm the one sticking. She's sitting down to pee. I'm standing up to pee. God told me who I was supposed to be in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Uh, no ideology or status quo can make me feel less of a man. Really, it's about the matrimony of man and woman. You know what I'm saying? And obeying the principles and vows that you set under God, if that's what you're marrying for. If it's under God, you know what I'm saying? But see, if you want to marry under McDonald's Corporation or whatever, motherfuckers do whatever the fuck they want. But I feel like if we're going to do it under God, the main thing shouldn't be who's proposing or who's putting the ring on whose finger. It should be standing to those vows. You get me? Also, I hope everyone's having a tranquil day. Things are smooth. Like I said, it don't matter who. It's all about just doing right by each other. Everybody just doing right by each other, and not being too selfish.
It's facts, and white girls do it all the time. They propose to their man.
Oh my God, I knew you were gonna do this. I was not gonna get on this damn app with you today.
See,
If you
my boss do it to her
fucking
husband, man.
crazy.
They worked out fine.
Oh my God, white girls. You said white girls do it all the time.
All the time. I seen my boss do it. You know what I mean? She got a husband. They white. You know what I
And
mean?
you told her husband.
The nigga turned pink in the cheeks when she did it, man. Like, you know what I mean?
Mm,
Fucked me up. But I know they in love and shit. He ain't on child support.
there you go with the child support thing again.
I think I speak for all real daddies that's on child support by default by a bitter baby back rib. I
What?
don't want to say no dog.
Wait,
Real.
is child support really, really, really for the kid though, or is it for the mom to do what she want to do with the kid?
I'm gonna put it like this, pimping. My baby mom
Yeah.
had a car the next time I seen her, man. So wanted to flatten the tires and everything.
Yeah.
I said, "This what you doing for nothing?"
Wanted to repo that shit, huh?
Yeah,
I feel you, bro.
all kinds. And every time I said, then she had the nerve to get tense, so I couldn't see who's in.
Damn.
Fuck you
She got
doing
that
in there?
5% on you.
Yeah,
God damn.
you know what I mean.
Oh shit.
On some real shit. You
Oh
know what I mean?
man.
Child, that's another discussion. But you know what I mean, the dating world today, man, I think it's, you know what I mean, like, you know, you got the side pieces versus the main pieces. Marriage today is like, you know
It
what I
sound
mean,
like a
marriage
chess game.
today, yeah,
Yeah.
that's what it is. It's like checkmate. Like you can get a chick, you can have a man girl, right? They was waiting for you to get with your man girl, then a badder girl come through that do everything your girl don't want to do. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Your girl entitled because she like, I'm the wife. I don't got to do what you tell me to do. You know, so, you know, it's just a setup, man. It's just the modern day society, man. But the
Well,
ones
don't you
who get
Yeah.
the women that you
if,
choose?
if and listen, there's women out here who making six figures. If you find you a nigga that you truly like and you think he about his shit, you know what I mean? You want to get down on your knee and get him, go get him. You know what I mean? But make sure you treat that like how you know what I mean, how you got on your knee. You know what I'm saying? And, you know,
Yeah.
bring daddy the bag.
You
You know
feel
what I
like
mean?
that's doing too Queen, how do you feel when you hear that right there? How you feel about that?
I There's a lot of things he said. Okay, chill.
Yeah.
Um, look,
You
look
know
here,
she
chill.
want to bring daddy home the bag. That's what they all want to do. The ones that's doing it, shout out to the
So
one on bending these girls.
you're talking like you feel like the role should be should be reversed.
Listen,
Meaning,
like my man
like
said it in the
the
comments,
provider.
right? I think he's trying to get in here too. Matt, we got him on waiting, but
Max. Yeah,
like
let me yeah.
Max in here. What's going on, Max?
Hello.
Greetings, greetings, man. Salutations, man.
What's going on, player? What's the word?
Oh, oh man, we just talking about the dating world in general, man, and women who propose to their men. You know what I mean? Is it right or wrong? You know, things of
Right,
that
right.
too. But like I was just about to say, right? If the woman is going to bring daddy home the bag, right?
There we go.
And she wants to get on her knee and make that her dude, and she wants to treat that's part of treating him like a king, right?
No.
All right.
You know,
It's funny.
me as a man, right? There are a lot of things as a man I wouldn't do, right? But this is a free country, you know. As long as you're not hurting anybody, manipulating anybody, it's free game, it's free range. You know,
Hmm.
I think certain ideologies myself I can't really roll with, but I understand that, you know, what's good for me ain't good for them. You know, so what I understand as a man, my philosophy and my dealings with women might not apply to chill, but universally we understand because we're men. Similar to you as a woman, you know, you might not understand or might not really get that why women do certain things, but that's not for you to understand because that'll never be you, correct? Because you have a different forte, you
Hmm.
know?
That's true.
Speak, bro.
But is it a sign of weakness if a woman, you know, proposed to a man like you were saying? Like
I say it was a sign of weakness.
'cause-
Well, unless you want to
because
say desperation is weakness. I don't know.
I think in my opinion, I feel like on paper, marriage is the highest form of appreciation to you and your lover. On paper. I'm saying on paper, right? Because I'm sure you guys know a bunch of people who've cashed out on $250,000 weddings, you know, the whole 9 yards, the doves, the key sweat, you know, the whole nine. And
Nothing.
about 3 years later, you know, it's a bunch of Tyler Perry movies and shit going on in the lifestyle. It's like,
mm,
oh, here we
Like how
go
you put
again.
that. Yeah.
Same
facts.
old story. Now you in a divorce court, babies involved, and now it's a fucking mess. You know, life ain't really what you want. Now you're listening to a bunch of Joe and motherfucking, you know, Jodeci, you know, wishing all this shit just didn't happen the way
Bro,
it happened,
great.
right? But I say that to say, you look at all those people that do that for all those reasons. It didn't matter. It didn't matter that the man put the ring on a woman's finger. It didn't matter that the woman put the ring on the man's finger. What really matters is the real commitment, the real relationship, the
Facts.
chemistry, the compatibility. All that shit is
Yes, sir.
imagery. Cause
That
if you love me, I love you. Who gives a fuck who put the ring on? You think I'm gonna let the world make me feel as a man that I'm a bitch because my girl put a ring on my ring finger? Are you kidding me? You out your fucking mind. That's the devil working. That's the devil.
fact. Fact.
Got me fucked up. That's the devil. And I'm not gonna let the devil enter my domain of love. If my woman loves me and I love her, who gives a fuck who puts the ring on which finger on what day and how they do it? Cause that don't make me less of a man. I got a dick and balls. I ain't gonna never lose that. I done proved myself to me and my God. So why should I be worried about what another motherfucker said about my wife, what she did last year, getting on one fucking knee? That's that just shows an inner insecurity that you wouldn't want to do it, and for your reasons. I'm not saying you're wrong for not fucking with that, but I'm saying who cares? Like that's the least of our worries. That's the least of our worries. Of fucking who puts the ring on the finger, and I think people getting triggered by that just shows the psyche of our people today, because ain't nobody worrying about are they really compatible? Ain't nobody worrying about are they really meant to be together? Do they love each other? Or they worrying about, oh, I would never do that. That's a weak bitch. I could just tell he be doing anything to her. He be having his way. But he could be really treating her as such a degree that she just did it because of how much he treats her. We don't know the inner workings of that. Like I said, what's good for me ain't good for them.
Yeah.
Well, I
Facts.
see the stuff that you people see on. I haven't seen any pictures in regards to or videos of women proposing to men. Maybe I see it, but only thing I can think of is Jim Jones and Chrissy, and she was desperate to me because she got down on one knee and proposed to Jim, and they still ain't married. Like, it's just that's the only image I've ever seen or seen.
Well, hold on. Look at the example you use. Jim fucking Jones and
Okay,
Chrissy.
I'm saying to you, the only one I've ever seen. That's the only one. So I haven't seen any other ones in regards to what you're like this whole proposal situation, and that's the only one I could base it off of. I wouldn't do it, like period. Like I wouldn't do it at all.
Do you feel like the thought? Like? Oh, I'm so curious now. Does the thought of it? What is like when you think of actually like you yourself as a woman? When you think of getting on one knee for him, what does it do to your spirit? What does it? What do you? How do you feel?
Well, I don't believe in marriage. These
Oh,
this
so what the fuck? Who
this stuff.
gives a? So why don't we
But
talk
I
about
don't.
this?
So let me finish. Don't look. Let me finish. Thank you. I don't believe in the marriage of these like today because of the fact that a lot of people do not get married for the right reasons. And I wouldn't want anyone to marry me because of they think they're about to get a bag or a financial upgrade or anything of that nature. People don't really get married for love and for commitment. They get married just because. So that's the
Mhm.
reason why I don't believe in marriage, and like I don't believe that people want to marry for like people get married for the right reason. So until I'm proven differently, then I'm gonna stay where I'm at.
Have you ever heard of the saying? It's not the job, it's the people. You ever heard somebody say that? Hmm?
I said yes.
So it's not the job, it's the people. It's not marriage that's the problem. It's the people that's the problem. And I'm a guy that lives in the reality of I understand the yin and yang of it all. I understand that social media will show us the worst of it, and most of the most beautiful things in life aren't captured on the camera. You know what I'm saying? And I look at my sister, for example, my beautiful older sister and my brother-in-law in their marriage. And I'm not going to sit here and compare, but I learned a lot from them in their marriage. Uh, I really was shown a different perspective of marriage that I've never seen on a television screen. And it gave me a lot of insight on what marriage really is, you know, and what it really means. Looking at them as an example coming up, even when they were dating. So I would never say give up hope. Don't ever give up hope. You know,
I never said I
but
was.
I think well, you said well, you in so many words. Well, I can't remember what you said because I'm so focused on what I'm saying right now. If you can enlighten me back on what you said one more time.
I just said until I'm proven differently, then that's where I'm staying, like in my mindset.
Now, when you say proven differently, what do you mean by that? Like, who has to prove to you? What do you have to see?